Hello, beautiful soul. If you feel numb yet restless, tired but unable to truly rest, you're not lazy, broken, or uninspired. You're living in a body whose circuitry has been hijacked by a world that never sleeps. Today we'll explore what happens when the nervous system forgets how to slow down, when the soul feels like it's waiting in standby mode while the body keeps scrolling. Our brains were designed for rhythm, stimulus and rest, signal and silence. Yet the modern world floods that rhythm with constant noise. Every ping, message, like, and notification releases a spark of dopamine, the neurotransmitter of anticipation. But when the sparks never stop, the receptors dull. Pleasure fades, focus fractures, and a quiet hunger sets in that no amount of novelty can satisfy. The result is what neuroscientists call desensitization, and what you might call emptiness. The tragedy is that overstimulation disguises itself as aliveness. We wake to alarms, scroll before sunrise, and call it connection. But connection without depth is like sugar without nutrition. It fills us and starves us at once. The body tries to speak. Shallow breath, tight chest, eyes that ache from light that never dims. The mind runs on microbursts of adrenaline, unable to land in rest. We say we're multitasking, but really we're scattering. The soul, unable to compete with so much noise, simply retreats. Across time, every wisdom tradition has warned of this split. "Be still and know," said the psalmist. The Buddhists call it sati, mindful presence. The Desert Fathers fled the clamor of cities to hear the whisper of God. They understood something we've forgotten. Silence isn't the absence of life. It's the medium through which life speaks. But in our age, stillness has been rebranded as boredom, and boredom as failure. We have forgotten how to listen. When we lose stillness, we lose awe. And without awe, meaning collapses into stimulation. The soul doesn't vanish. It just waits patiently in the background, like a minimized window, hoping we'll notice it blinking. You might feel that as a faint ache when you open another tab you don't really care about. Or the quiet sorrow when even your favorite song feels like background noise. That's not depression, it's deprivation of depth. Yet the solution isn't to throw away your phone or reject technology altogether. The solution is to reclaim the throne of your attention. Attention is the currency of your spirit. What you give it to, you become. The moment you direct it consciously, the hijack ends. Even one mindful breath is a jailbreak from the attention economy. Try this now. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. As the breath lengthens, the heart rate slows. The parasympathetic nervous system begins to hum, a physiological prayer. In those seconds, your body remembers what safety feels like, and where safety returns, presence follows. This isn't escapism, it's reclamation. You're not running from the world, you're re-entering it sober. Start small. Design moments of deliberate absence. Maybe a morning without screens. Maybe a walk where your only notification is birdsong. At first you'll twitch, the ghost of dopamine asking for one more scroll. Smile at it, it's just withdrawal from noise. Each time you resist, the receptors heal a little. Relearn the art of monotasking, doing one thing as if it's the whole universe. Drink your coffee and notice its warmth. Wash a plate and feel the water. These small sacraments resynchronize body and mind. The ancients would have called them prayer. Science calls it grounding. Both are right. What happens next is subtle but real. You start to feel time again. The stretched, living kind of time that exists between breaths. The nervous system softens, colors deepen, faces look less like profiles and more like souls. Your dopamine baseline steadies, and suddenly joy returns in gentler forms. Sunlight through curtains, the slow rhythm of footsteps, the sound of your own laughter unrecorded. Collectively, we're in the adolescence of the digital age, exhilarated by what we can do, exhausted by what we've become. But adolescence isn't meant to last forever. The next maturity is learning to weave technology with presence, not against it. To let our tools serve awareness instead of fragmenting it. We don't need to abandon the network. We need to become its conscience. You can begin the healing right where you are. When you catch yourself reflexively reaching for stimulation, pause and ask, what am I actually longing for? Often it's not information, it's intimacy, rest, wonder. Give yourself the real version instead of the pixel substitute. Message a friend with a voice note instead of a meme. Step outside and touch real sunlight. Remember that you too are technology, 37 trillion living cells transmitting signals of aliveness every second. And when the noise feels too loud, know this, your soul hasn't left. It's simply conserving energy, waiting for your call. The instant you create silence, it answers. The whisper might be faint at first, a sigh of relief, a sense of finally. Let that be enough. Healing doesn't rush. So tonight, before sleep, turn off every light except one small candle. Watch its flame sway with your breath. Feel the animal in your chest begin to trust again. The devices can wait. Eternity will not. You'll sense it. The sacred reboot. Your nervous system re-entering harmony. Your mind exhaling its backlog of noise. Your soul stretching awake after a long standby. You were never meant to keep up with machines. You were meant to remember that even machines need rest. The universe itself pulses in waves. Expansion, contraction, inhale, exhale. When you honor that rhythm, you stop fighting the cosmos and start dancing with it. So breathe, beautiful soul. Close the extra tabs, inside and out. The signal you're waiting for isn't coming from a screen, it's coming from within. When you hear it again, the quiet click of alignment, that's your soul logging back in. Welcome home.